Again, just to answer the question, were you talking about the governor specifically when you said the Mexican on the fourth floor?
There's lots of people on the fourth floor. I said that she was carrying the water of an individual on the fourth floor. That individual, I felt, is a Hispanic Mexican American person. I use the term Mexican. People feel that it was wrong of me. I didn't meant it in a derogatory way, and I am apologizing.
Why the apology to the governor if you weren't talking about the governor?
Because I was told that others said it's the governor. So I said I will apologize to the governor.
So on the record, you're saying that you were not talking about Governor Martinez?
I didn't mention the governor's name. I'm sorry. I said Mexican, and the governor is a Mexican person, a Mexican American person, a Hispanic person, a Latina person.
In subsequent interviews, you did mention the governor and Keith Gardner, her chief of staff.
I did compare the discussion of Keith Gardner referring to black people as those people, that group of people, and I didn't do that.
Do you recall saying that Keith Gardner and the governor put Representative Espinoza up to knocking you?
I said that people say. Do you recall me saying that?
No, I
Others
don't.
say? I did. I said, if you look in his press release came out, it said that I said others have said.
I'm talking about yesterday. You said Keith Gardner and Governor Martinez had put Representative Espinoza up to the television interview. Do you recall that?
Yes.
So you were talking about Governor Martinez specifically.
Yes.
Thanks.
Just to be clear, kind of dovetailing off what Chris was saying, I think everybody just wants to be very clear as to, were you then just talking in generalities when you make a comment like that? Was it about a specific person, or was it just a generality? I think that's what we're trying to get at. When you say the Mexican on the fourth floor, is it one particular person, or are you just speaking in generalities?
Let me say this. When I mentioned that word, I wasn't even thinking of anyone in particular, per se. I mentioned it. I was wrong. I was wrong to use the term because in New Mexico, where I'm from, I don't know it to be a problem. But in New Mexico it is. And so I apologize to the people in New Mexico. And everybody says the governor is on the fourth floor and she is a Mexican American. I apologize to her too. I'm not mincing words. I'm sorry. I said the words and I was wrong to say them.
Do you have any concern, with the start of the session only being about a month away, about any impact that this might have, or your ability to work with members of the opposite party? Or
I have always worked. My character speaks for itself. My history of working with members of the House of Representatives speaks for itself. On a moment of being stressful and attacked by the Republicans, I said something that I should not have said, but that does not make me not want to work with the governor nor with the members of the opposite party.
One last question. Why are we in Speaker Lujan's office today?
Because it's a bigger office that would hold more people.
I didn't know if there was something more to it. But
It was,
okay,
it was just for space.
Okay.
Have you talked to the speaker about the incident?
Yes, I have.
He's not here, right?
No, he's not.
Can you say what he told you?
He's sick today.
He's sick today.
Mm-hmm.
But what did he have to say about the incident?
He said he'll speak to me when he can come in.
Are you surprised at all at how much attention? It seems like there's a lot of heat surrounding it and people, tempers flaring and people getting upset. Are you surprised at all?
I was totally surprised. like I said, I have always worked with all groups of people, working families in New Mexico, working for children, working for education in New Mexico. And so the statement was made. It was the wrong choice of words, and I'm sorry about it. And that's all I can constantly say is that I'm sorry.
Can you just for the record, so everybody has it right, can you repeat what you said to them that has caused all this uproar? What was the phrase?
You know what, I'm gonna interject as supporters of the whip here. We are all in strong support. We represent different affiliations, different groups, and I think they all want to be able to say something if you ask them. But the reality here is that we've worked with Representative Sheryl Williams Stapleton for many, many years. She has consistently been a supporter of people of color and of the work in communities of poverty and pockets of poverty in the state of New Mexico. She has an excellent reputation, an excellent record for doing outreach and work. You're asking her to repeat herself, and I'm not sure if it's a gotcha or what, but the reality is this. She has made a public apology for making an erroneous comment in a moment of weakness. The issue here is that I don't think you're going to get where you think you're going by continuing to change, to rephrase the question. And so the issue here is there are folks here who chose to help her help her by standing in support of her, and they can respond to your questions. We're all Mexicanas, we're all Chicanas, Latinas, whatever you may want to call us.
Mexicans.
Mexicans.
U.S. Mexicans.
Yeah. Or and the issue here is that you've all been around the block. I've seen you here. I'm a lobbyist too. And you see many exchanges in a variety of different venues in these halls. This is one of a gazillion of them. And you know what? The sun came up this morning. And clearly I think that the folks who have, I know that somebody here mentioned that there was a call for her to resign her position as the whip. And she's made, again, in a good faith effort to talk to all of you and to share with you that she is truly apologetic for the comments that she made. And that's it.
Your name, ma'am?
My name is Christine Trujillo.
And you are with?
And I'm a Chicana from northern New Mexico, from Taos.
And you said you're a lobbyist?
And I'm a lobbyist for the American Federation of Teachers.
In fairness, if I could just ask one question.
Sure.
In fairness, if Governor Richardson was of Mexican descent,
Mm-hmm.
if a Republican representative had said similar thing, carrying the Mexicans' water on the 4th floor, would your reaction have been the same?
It may have been. It depended on the context. I was in that room all morning long, and I saw a variety of different people. I walked in at the tail end of the conversation, and you know, frankly, I don't think that there was more to it until the press came in and started asking Representative Espinosa specific questions. And of course, you know, it's fuel for the fodder, right? You know, everybody likes to see a good fight, but the bottom line is, I think that if somebody hadn't tweeted or blogged or whatever it was, no one would have thought anything of it.
If a Republican had said this, you don't think that you would have been outraged?
Oh, Republicans have said lots of things that we've been outraged about, but then the sun has still come up.
We appreciate